All right. I've got one more block to do. This is Spring in the Air, Janine Babich's Table Runner. And I am on block number 4, which is going to look like this. Just 2 little itty bitties. There's only one of them. Let's go ahead and rehoop. So here's the one that I just finished. So I'm going to take this out. You got to be careful with the magnetic hoops because stuff sticks to them. Like my scissors were attached. All right. And I'm just using heavy cutaway. This is my 7x12 magnetic hoop. You can also use a 6x10 hoop. I think will work with this, an 8x12. And then you can always use big hoops, but you start wasting stabilizer and so I would just, you know, if you can, stick to a 6x10, a 7x12. Maybe the 7x12 because it gives you a little bit more room for hooping. I'm using the 7x12 Brother magnetic hoop, which I love. Love, 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 love. I love you, hoop. I love you. And there we go. And I'm just going to cut this away in the back. Do you see all that thread I have out? I haven't used it all, but like I've gone through so many different colors. And I'm going to take this and I'm going to slide it on my machine. And here is my fabric. This is the last piece. It's marked in the center. I think I had done this. So it's marked in the center. You don't even really need, I have not been using a camera or a snowman sticker or anything. Let's see if I can get us over here. I have just been using, well, you can use the drop light. I've just been putting the needle over where it goes. So I'm going to take this and give it a little shot of spray on the backside in my spray tent. Where's my spray tent? I'm rearranging furniture because I literally just finished, I just finished my sew along for Star Spangled Beauty. Ooh, there's a piece of fabric in there. And so here's my handy dandy spray tent. It's a mess in here. Here's my piece of fabric. I'm just going to go ahead and lay it down right side down. And I'm going to spray just like right here. I'm not spraying all the way to the edges. You don't need to do that. You just need enough that it's going to stick down. And I'm going to take this. And let's select our design. And then we're going to, because it'll go to the center. And that's where we want to work from. So I did design database transfer, which means I'm not even using a USB. And this is the design that we're using. I'm going to go ahead and set it. And I'm going to touch embroidery. And then if you have this feature, it's your W+. So I'm just going to touch that. You can only use that when you're at stitch 0. It is for any of the machines that have like the Destiny, the Dream machine, or if you have a the laser foot, then you can use that. And did you see that? Just drop that down. So here, I'm going to turn it off. Or maybe that just turned it back on again. But there is my center of my design. So I'm just going to take this and stick this underneath that. There's my marking. And then I want to make sure that this, you know, that this isn't askew, that my fabric isn't like this. So I'm going to put it right down here. And that looks perfect. And I think it looks pretty centered. And now that it looks good, I'm just going to push it down. What if you don't have that? Then I would just go ahead and hand roll your needle. Mine is actually to the right of it a little bit, but I would just hand roll it. You just have to be in the general vicinity. Okay? All right. So you could just, you could come in here or this one. And you could just go center, and that's where it is. You could roll the needle down, just put the fabric underneath where the needle is, and we are good to go. And that's as easy as it is. You don't even have to use anything fancy. And I'm doing this first step in linen. It's going to be the tack down stitch, and it is also going to be the quilting stitch. So here's my linen thread right there. And then let's go ahead and set this up. I want this project done for tomorrow so we can cut our kits for you. And here we go. Oh, my thread, I had a thread container in the way. All right, as far as thread colors go, let's look. Need a pen. This has kind of been the order in which I've been stitching out, so I think these are going to be the steps. I know you can't read my writing. Linen, lime, clover, aloe, lime. And that's what I'm going to go with. It looks like both of these are the light colored, so after we do the applique, we'll grab our applique pieces and find ones that fit, hopefully. Hopefully they fit. I'm going to turn on my clover iron too. Whoops. Sorry. It's a little too much zoom. It's 4 minutes of stitching. All right, we are gonna put in lime. You put the, I can't help myself. I was just gonna sing a really stupid song. You know, well, I shouldn't say that either. What if you guys love it? You know, wouldn't that song where you go, you put the lime in the coconut. No one in my family ever knows the songs that I'm singing. And then they're like, well, maybe if you sing it like it sounded. Here we go. Okay, this is going to be a placement stitch. And then we're going to figure out which of these are going to go. I cut so many of these. Look at how many I have left. Okay, we're going to press these down. So let me bring this over here. I'm going to put this here. Slide this off. Because you don't want to press directly onto anything that might melt. Wrong direction. Ooh, this one looks kind of perfect. Oh my goodness, it's perfect. Oh my goodness, and that one is, it's a little big. Is it a little big? No. Well, maybe a little bit. Do I have one that's a little tinier? I think that one's perfect. Okay. I don't know if this is ready. It takes a long time for the spade. Like once it's hot, be careful. Just don't burn yourself. Ooh, like that's good. But I feel like I have to plug it in like 5 minutes ahead of time. Or turn it on 5 minutes ahead of time. Perfect. And then I like to turn it off here because I'm scared I'm going to forget it. And it gets so hot, I feel like it would just burn a hole right into Middle Earth. All right, let me slide this back on. And there is talk of adding like another piece of heavyweight tearaway, but I just didn't feel like I needed it. So I'm going to go ahead now and we are going to put in our clover, aloe, and then lime. So let's do our clover first. Those are the 3 greens that I'm using. I think just pick like a light, a medium, and a dark. And just be good with it. This is going to be doing some shading. Okay, now I'm going to put in my aloe. My 10 needle is humming away right now. I'm going to just try and keep it super busy with projects. Here's the aloe. think this is the step where it says slip a piece of crisp tearaway stabilizer beneath the hoop before proceeding, but I feel like mine is sitting nice and flat and looks great and doesn't really need it. If you feel like you need more stabilization, add more. And actually it's the big stem, so I'm going to put my, not lime in, but I am going to put the, I'm going to put the clover back in. All right, and now I'm going to put clover back in because it's the big sweeping stem. And then we're ready to press, and then we're going to assemble. And we are done with block number 4. We're done with the block embroidery. Next thing we're going to do is we are going to do some assembly. See you in a minute.